Hello and welcome to another edition of Sports Talkies with me, Clinton D'Souza. Today I have a person with me who has been in this industry of football for last several years. He has been a part of lifting the Lusofonia Trophy to winning even the I League tournaments to playing for several teams, making a part in his debut with FC Goa in ISL and now a part as a senior player for Mumbai City FC, and that's none other than Mandar Rao Dessai. First of all, Mandar, welcome to Herald TV. When it comes to football, everyone must have asked you with regards to how did you enter the field of football. But I want to know, how was it passionating to be a part of such big leagues in your career?
When I was very young, I think I started playing football in my village, and obviously I was also part of the school team, Saint Brito's. The physical education teachers and the principal, they always, wanted me to play. They, scouted me when I was very young. They told my parents about this, and they wanted me to play in the school team, and from there I played for Goa United Sports Academy Kalangut, and then I joined Dempos. So I think today I'm here in big ISL club is because of Dempos, because Dempo have given me a great platform, and I'm very thankful to them and all the coaches who have helped me to reach here.
Being an athlete in this athlete in the sports of football, we have seen you have almost given your 100% for everything that you have done. If not, we have also known that you play different other sports as kind of in your free time, but professionalism when it's football. We have seen you give 100% to whatever you do. So do you think if you were not a footballer in any kind of other athlete sport, would you be still number one to what you are?
Frankly speaking, I think I have never thought of any other thing, because when I started playing football when I was young, it's only football in my head, and I was very confident that I just want to do this in my life, and I've worked very hard for this, and I've never imagined me and myself in some other field or some other sports. It's always been football. Even in my off time or off season, I just play football with my village mates, and I think that's the only thing I've imagined being.
Now, you have been a part of the grassroots league to the top leagues of the nation. You have been a part of, say, inter-village, I believe. You have been a part of the school leagues. You have been a part of second division, Goa League, I-League, then moving on to the higher ups to now ISL. Also a part of the senior squad in the national team as well. What was the challenging role? Which was the toughest league that you faced, or how is it for you to play in these leagues? And what are the things that you have seen over the past several years now?
From young, I represented so many leagues, and it's always difficult because there's a lot of competition. But this is my passion to play football, and I think it's very important for me to take everything in a positive way and enjoy playing football. So I think this is the most important thing. As you said, the level of the leagues from childhood till now, I think the most important for me is to enjoy playing football, and I have done it.
Okay, so we have always seen many of the players are very superstitious when it comes to their game, to something that they do. Are you superstitious?
No, never. I've never done any kind of things. It's just my daily routine. To take care of my diet, to take care of my rest time, and just perform better in the game.
Okay, you have been a part of several top teams, right? From the likes of Dempos, then to the likes of BFC, then FC Goa, to now Mumbai City FC. How was the change? How was the process of change? What did you develop or adapt from such clubs? What are the learning that you have taken and growing ahead?
The teams I've played in the I-League and ISL, I think those were the teams best in the country. every year we would win a trophy, and I was alongside so many great players. So I learned a lot of things from them. So I'm very lucky to be in such teams, so that I could learn something from this team.
Now, Goan football has always been the best part in the country, where maybe in Kerala to the northeast side, and Goan football and Calcutta football are the main hubs of soccer when it comes to Indian football. Over the past several weeks, days in the past, we have seen that Goan football has always been in the radar, and there were matches that were red listed. There were issues such as match fixing, foul play, and I suppose you were not here in Goa that time. So, what were the thoughts that came into your mind, and what do you have to say on several matches or such kind of uh, irregularities happening in this field of football, which you take as your religion, passion?
Yes, for us also in the ISL, in the big leagues, there's a day where we have a meeting just regarding this match fixing, and there are a lot of chances of all these things happening in the world. So there's always a meeting for all the teams who are playing in the ISL before the match starts, before the tournament starts. I think this should be, told to each and every players, no matter the league, no matter the level, because some of them, they show the uh, they try to give money to the players, because they in the lower leagues they don't have so much salaries. So I think players who are playing in those leagues, they, if you offer them more than their salaries, they would accept this and try to do such kind of things. But this should be taken care by the state government who runs the league, and they should inquire about the players, the coaching staff, because this should not happen, because everyone plays for because they like to play and because of the passion. But if you try to do such kind of things, then the career is over, the teams are banned. So I think this is not good for the state.
Now, beyond a football club, what are ambitions when it comes to the national side?
Playing for the national team was my main goal when I was young. Uh, I think I still remember going to watch games when Dempo used to play, and so many great players like Samir Naik, Mahesh Gavli, Climax Lawrence, Clifford Miranda. I used to watch them once upon a time, but after 2 3 years, when I was part of the team and they were my teammates, I always wanted to be like them, because they were the players who played in the national team, and I also wanted to play in the national team when I was young, and I played in the national team. So I think that was my dream to play, and I did that.
We have seen as several Indian players have been a part of foreign leagues and foreign clubs. They had some people had a longer duration, some had a shorter durations. So, in the past, have any such teams approached you or leagues approached you? I think you had gone to Spain also for some camp. If you could highlight about that, and if you were or you are planning to go, or you have any thoughts of going to a foreign club after ISL?
Yes, so many Indian players, they have been to foreign countries for training. Some of them were part of the academies. Some of them was part of the team. Like me, I had gone for training for 3 weeks with Villarreal in Spain. It was a great experience for me, I think, before joining the ISL. But I think the most important thing for the players is you start from a very young age. That is the most important thing. You cannot go and play there or go in academy when you are 20. I think the best time to go is when you are very young, 10, 12, 15, 16. But it was a great experience for me playing in Villarreal and training with the good players. I've learned a lot of things from them. The coaches from there have helped me a lot. And yes, I've now recently there are so many players who want to go and play in Europe, but the level is completely different, and you have to be very practical when it comes to this, because even players like Sunil also had tried to play in Sporting Lisbon, but we are good friends and we always talk to each other, and he shared me about this thing that it's not that easy to play in Europe.
Now, as you spoke about your connection with different players, we have also learned that you are very serious when it comes to football, but off the pitch, you make everyone smile. So I want to know, how is your relationship with different teammates, with your teammates? Like, how did they treat you, and how do you treat them?
Yeah, I'm always around, especially the young players from the team. When I was in Goa, also they because I like to make fun with them, and they also like to make fun with me. I think it's the most important thing to build a good relationship with the players. Because in FC Goa I was the captain of the team, and the most important thing for me was to build just like build good relationship with the players, so that it's not only on the field, but off the field it matters a lot, because might be one player doesn't perform one day and might be is low, so that is the time you need your teammates, or might be family, but the first thing when they see when they come out of the field is their teammates, so that's the most important thing to be part of
Okay.
the player.
When you say that you are very kind, you how if there is a situation, a tense situation, you are a captain, you are now a senior player in the City group as well, of in ISL league. How would you keep the atmosphere very positive when there is stress?
We go into different kind of situations in the game. When the team is winning, when the team is losing. There is a day when the team doesn't perform well. The most important thing is you have to keep calm. There are some players, get furious. They get angry to such kind of situations. But
Are you one of them?
no, I'm not one of them, because I've learned a lot of things, especially looking at other players, and especially big players like Lucio, who was part of the team in the second and the third year, and he's the person who has won World Cups, who have played the Champions League, who have won the Champions League. So it's a great honor to be alongside with him, and as a teammate. And that season when we played together, we lost in the finals against Chennai. But that year was an amazing year for me and for the team. And yes, when it comes to such kind of situation, I think the most important thing is to just calm down the players who are might be excited when we are winning, or might be angry when we are losing. So the most important thing for this thing is to just keep calm.
Okay. As you said, everything that you want, it has to be calm and perfect. So when it comes to this calm and perfect, I want to know, you did your debut in ISL with FC Goa. You were part of the team for several years. You also captain. You were the first Indian player, first player to complete 100 matches, the quick 100 matches. Okay. How was, and everyone was shocked with your move from FC Goa to Mumbai. So there must be lots of criticism, lots of hurdles, and the move was completely best for you, no doubt, irrespective of that. But there were lots of things that were popping up. So how did you cross these hurdles? And how did that move happen first of all?
A lot of players, not only the players, but also the fans, they were upset because I'm leaving. But it's not only about the fans, and because we players, we don't play for 50 years. It's only a short period of time, and we have to think about our career, and that's the most important thing. I first went to my father and I told him about this, that Mumbai City has offered me, and what should I do, because he always wanted me to play for FC Goa. And as a homeboy and as a local boy, me too wants to play for my own state. But coach Sergio, he contacted me and he told me that he wants me to be part of Mumbai City. And I asked my dad about this, and he said, your coach knows you better, because my dad knows me better as a person when I'm at home, but when I'm on the field, coach knows me better. So he said, whatever your coach tells you to do, and if you're happy, just join the team. So it's not about I have taken decisions not especially because of the teams. But I have asked my family, and I was happy moving in this team. And the last, not last year, but before that, we won both
Yes.
the league and the
Yeah.
ISL. So I think that was a great move.
What was the first thought that came in your mind when you lifted that trophy?
It was I dedicated that both the trophies to my father, because I lost my father at that point of time in December. It was a difficult moment for me at that point of time, but I tried to manage it, because especially he was the one who was very close to me. But I I have to be strong, and I told myself that if I go and perform well, he'll be proud of me, and I dedicate both the trophies to him.
Okay, you dedicated both the trophies. Now coming back off the pitch now, I want to know that how do you you got fame after Lusophonia, I believe, right? Lusophonia was a turning point in your career, in your football career, in your life as well. After that, we have seen you on every billboard, every newspaper headline, most of the places we could see your name, we could hear your voice. How do you take this kind of fame, and how did you accept this fame, and how did you manage all fans, people like not allowing you to go somewhere, just keeping you there, being there, want to click pictures, want to talk to you, want to just have a conversation with you? How did you make sure that everything is smooth and balanced for you? And last question will be a counter question to that: how do you take fame?
Um, I think most of the young kids nowadays just wants to have this kind of lifestyle, where people behind you, they kind of love you so much and support you. When I was in Goa, FC Goa, yes, there was a lot of people who used to support me, because me and Romeo were the two local players who were in a great form those years, and everyone wanted us to come to their functions, and come to different kind of events. We have done a lot of events at that point of time. Yes, sometimes it is very difficult, but then as I told you before, this is only for a few years. So whenever you have this moment, I think we should enjoy this moment. We should be part of the kids who love us so much, and share what we can share about our life to them. So I've never taken any kind of situations regarding fans. Um, like I never tried to ignore them or something, because I know, because when I was young, I was not like this. So now that I'm known to so many Goan people and so many other people, I think my parents are really proud of me, and I'm proud of myself, not to be famous, but to do and to achieve what I wanted to always do.
Hmm. You said this fame and all is there for a certain period. It will continue, but in case if it is not there, how will you cope up with it? Will you have a normal life? You have a normal life, but will it be accepting for you, or what will be the thing for you?
Yes, if you try to see my life, and if you try to ask my parents or my friends, they will tell you that try to avoid, not now only, but when I was young also, and before playing in the ISL, I was always tried to keep my life private with my family, with my friends. So I'll be the same, I think.
Okay, we'll have a quick. It's a kind of, I'd call it rapid fire, but I'll have a quick one. Is that when it comes to this sport or kind of things, how would you rate yourself in your football now? How much would you rate yourself?
In my footballing career, I always want to be the best, and I work hard for it. So I always think that for me, I'm the best, no matter what the other person thinks about me. But for me, I'm the best.
If you are not a footballer, who would you be?
Just I told you, I have never thought of any other thing. So it's only football.
Okay. Your dog, the Dest, is very famous on social media. So one of the memory or the best moment that you had with Dest?
Most of the time I'm not at home. I'm busy, with my football. But whenever I come, he, the best memories is that I just play with him with the ball, and he loves to play football. So I think that's the best part. No matter he gets tired in might be 10-15 minutes, but that's the best time I spend with him.
One of the craziest and funniest fan moment that you have or remember?
Oh, there are so many things uh, about fans, but I think there was one guy who came to me and he said that he came to me and he touched my feet and he said, "Please don't leave FC Goa." So I was, I had told him it's not about this, but uh, I think I told you before that so many people loves me to be here in this team in Goa, but it is not only about this. I have to think about my career.
You said, have you met any celebrity, and how was, and if you have a discussion, like how was it like? You must have met several celebrities. Yeah, you have your owner is already a celebrity. So, any memories with them?
Yeah, the Virat Kohli was the co-owner of FC Goa. Then I've met a few of them, Abhishek Bachchan from Chennai and John Abraham from Northeast. They at that point of time when I started playing in the ISL, when the ISL started in 2014-15, as I told you, me and Romeo was known to all the
Everyone,
teams
yes.
and everyone. So they used to always come and they always wanted us to, try to join their team at that point of time. But I think we would prefer to play for Goa.
From the likes of roast omelette, you went to the sides of vada pav. So, how was it? Do you miss something from Goa in Bombay?
No, I've stopped eating all these things, I think, and I don't care about this roast omelette and vada pav. But whenever during off season, I try to have it. Might be once or two times, but I've stopped eating such kind of things. But as a young boy, I always used to eat these things, and I remember and I have good memories with my friends.
Something that you would that you always share some Goan vibes with the Mumbaikar. So, what is that?
We always, after the game, we try to sit and talk to our players, and they always ask me about Goan culture and how. Like the few days back, I posted a video of Sajjan. They try to know and they try to want to know about this kind of kind of festivals and everything. So yes, when we get time, I try to sit with them and talk to them about all these things.
Are you a social media person or are you a person who will just spend time with yourself?
Social media person, I am not because I really don't care about it, and it's I have to do it because I play football, and people like to know about such kind of personality, I think. But I am more into myself when it comes to such kind of thing, and I'm mostly at home with my family and friends.
Okay, you said you're with family and friends. How how do you take the factor of being the best?
When I was young only, I always wanted to be the best. Even when I was to play in the school team or even in the village tournaments, and even during when I play in the evenings and day to day, and I always wanted to win. So my main aim was to win and to give my best and to be the best among the players. So that mentality and that mindset I have been very strong, and till now it continues. So because of that I am still playing.
You're still playing, no doubt. But when it comes to now interviews, you must have given some of your best interviews, national, international. Today you're sitting in Herald. What do you have to say on that? How do you take this interview?
Yes, I think I'm come here to make you all more famous. I think I know you guys are famous, but I'm come here to make you all more famous.
Okay. Moving, I just want to ask you one thing. If you were given a choice, you said you wanted to be a footballer, but if you were given a choice, if you were not a footballer, what would you be?
My family belongs to lawyers. My
Hmm.
dad was a lawyer. My mom was a lawyer.
Hmm.
My brother, my sister are lawyers. Uh, I think I would be a lawyer, but I've never thought about it. And my parents also never forced me to,
Hmm.
do like just go and study or something like, because they knew that everyone used to talk in school and in the clubs that your son can do better if he gets the right coaching and everything. So obviously my family doesn't come from a sporting background. They
Hmm.
have played sport but not football.
Hmm.
So they did not have any kind of idea about football. But whatever it was, I did it by myself, trying to play in the good teams. There were some people who helped me to be in the good team, and because of that reason today I'm here.
Hmm. When it comes to, as you spoke about your career, everything, I want to know, there were a point of time, you faced a lot of criticism, dislike, hatred, there were lots of rumors and all that. How do you deal with such situations?
As a sports person, this is even for the top players in the world, they criticize a lot. Fans talk about them,
Hmm.
but the most important thing is you have to face all kind of situation like this, because this is your sport and you have to go through
Hmm.
this. But it is the most important thing is to have a strong mindset and to be strong from inside. No matter what happens outside, you have to work hard and keep on working hard.
Everyone knows that Mandar is one of the finest players, very systematic, very focused. In reality, they know the side that is seen on camera or seen on the pitch, very professional kind of a person. But of that, who are you?
Of that, I'm a simple person who wants to always have fun, especially with my friends, spend time whenever I get off time, and try to just enjoy with them, because the moment I've been a professional player, I think I don't get much time being home. I always have to leave in 1 2 months and start training, or even
Hmm.
if I'm not living in 1 2 months, I always have to be with my friends and families for a certain period of time, because I have to prepare before I join my team, and I have a certain diet or might be a certain training sessions.
Hmm.
So yes, out of all these things, I think I'm just a simple person.
Okay. Uh, you, I've seen in this interview most of the time you spoke about your family, friends, family, friends. How important are they for you?
Yeah, for me, the most important thing is my family, and because today I'm here is because of my
Hmm.
mom and dad,
Hmm.
and I don't know any other things. But they have helped me a lot, whatever it is. And as I told you, I'm not coming from a footballing background, but they have helped me in such a way that they would never, I never found that something is less for me. And yes, worked hard from my side, but whatever needs were there, they always helped me. So I cannot forget that point of time when they were for me. And today I have everything is just because of them. So
Hmm.
whatever it is, I just want to give best for my family.
Okay. My last question is that when it comes to these budding footballers and your fans across the world, you have fans across the world, and many of them who want to make a future into football or any kind of a career, what do you have to say on these two aspects?
Yeah, in so many interviews and in so many training sessions and academies where they call me, to just talk to the young kids. I always tell them it is not just only about football. It is the mindset you have, the dedication, the hard work, and how many hours you put in your training and sleep and a proper schedule to be a good football player.
Hmm.
And like in any kind of sport, might be not sport, might be some other job or might be some other field. The most important thing is your dedication and your hard work, and I think I have done it. So I just always share about these things to the young kids, because nowadays it is more about, people think more about fame and all the kind of things, but I think if you don't concentrate when you are young, that will be not possible.
Okay, the final, any quote or you want to say when it comes to Herald and the service that they are giving for the public?
Yes, they have been doing great job from a very long time I think, and you know, even when I was young, my father in the office or at home, we used to always have these newspapers at home and all over the place. I think people try to follow Herald, so even if I don't tell them not to follow, they will always follow. So I think the most important thing is to, you know, share, as they share a lot of information. People are really happy with the paper and the TV, so that's good.
All right. I think on that note, we come to an end of this episode. I wanted to go much more, but I'm as usual short of time. I will see you next week, hopefully with another personality to share his or her inputs, his journey to the world through Herald TV. This is Clinton D'Souza signing off with Sports Talkies only on Herald TV.